and Chelsea.
And we're here today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that will destroy your relationship. Yeah, you know, Chelsea and I have been together for a long time and we've sabotaged our own relationship many times, and so we've put each other through the ringer. We just wanted to talk to you guys on our personal opinions about things that will destroy one's relationship. So here we go.
So first, let's start out with holding grudges. Your unwillingness to forgive and move on will only hinder you in your relationship. It'll stop you from having your own happiness. You know, if you can't forgive someone, even after, you know, time has gone on, it's just gonna hold and weigh you down.
To dwell on the past doesn't propel you into the future, and so there's no point to it. I mean, you don't forget. Forgetting's not easy to do. It's something that you don't do, but you gotta learn to forgive and move past. So I agree.
If you're gonna decide to stay together after whatever it is that's happened and there's been an apology, just forgive and move on. You know?
Another thing I'll say is being overly critical of your partner. This is something that I've personally had to work on. You know, you always want to encourage your partner and encourage them to be a better person, and they're your partner. You should be able to tell them ways in which you think they can improve as a person. But to be every move, every little thing they do, every little thing they say, to have something to say to that on how they could have did that better, it just makes them feel like shit. And this is something that I've dealt with in the sense that, like, I am someone who's all about self-improvement, and I want someone to be better, but I have a habit of like dictating their every move, and that's when I know, okay, that's my control freak coming in. It no longer becomes about like helping them, it becomes about me just controlling their every move like a puppet. So I have to learn to back off and give my input, and if they don't take what I have to say, be okay with that. It's their decision in their life at the end of the day.
Yeah, you pretty much said it perfectly. Like, you don't want to just be nagging at someone just because you think it could have been done a better way. As long as it gets done, what's the issue, you know?
Yeah.
Over criticizing someone just makes you feel bad. Like, if Brooke were to be like, oh, Chelsea, you need to be better about this, you need to be faster at doing this, you know, I would feel really bad about myself. You can obviously always try to help someone become a better person and, you know, talk to them about certain things that, you know, they could be doing better, but to constantly be nagging at someone, it's just gonna fuel the fire.
Doing the lawn, it's like you do the lawn one way, and then when your husband does the lawn, you're like, oh, why'd you do it that way? You caused this, you could have did it this way. It's like, it's the lawn, it got done, he did it. Like, is it worth that? Is it worth bringing up? Just gotta ask yourself, is it worth it?
Yeah, at that point, you're just kind of picking fights. Something else that'll hurt you along the way is if you're just pretending to listen to your partner. You can look like you're actively listening, like nodding, you know, oh, okay, yeah, and then not even hear a single thing they said. And then if you bring it up a little while later and it's like, oh, wait, how about this and this? Your partner's gonna be like, dude, I just said that. And it's irritating. It honestly is.
Yeah, I think people have a bad habit of listening to respond as opposed to listening. They're listening because they're waiting for their cue, the end of the sentence, so then they can say what they have to say. And then it's like, okay, what you said is what the other person just said, so if only you just took the time to hear what they had to say, y'all would have been on the same page. For me personally, I have a listening problem, and I know it's because I keep so much on my mind already, and so it's so hard sifting through and alleviating that to listen to my partner. But I'm trying to be better and find creative ways to let it go right before Chelsea's about to tell me something, so that I can retain it. Another thing I think will destroy your relationship or put you on the path of destruction is subtly trying to change your partner. You know, your partner is who they are, and as we talk about self-improvement, there's, of course, everybody can be better in their life, but trying to change them into something they're not to fit a certain bucket you're trying to fill is not the way to do it. And you know what I really love about Chelsea and I is that, like, we like to grow together. We want to change together. We talk about change a lot. We talk about who we're going to be in 5 years and how it's up in the air and who knows, but we're on that path to change together. If you just think you're the world's most perfect person, your partner just needs to change all these things about themselves, and if only they did that, you guys would be the perfect couple. That's bullshit. You both can change. You both can improve. Work on it together as opposed to just trying to be sketchy about it with your partner.
You know, you don't like your partner the way they are, like, obviously. That's not saying that everyone can't have, you know, use some improvement. If you're trying to change who they are, do you even really want to be with them? Like, what's the point if you don't even like who they are at their core?
And it's a bad habit. People also have a bad habit, which anyone in their young adolescent, I thought this, I'm sure Chelsea has had this in her life, of like, you get with someone because you think you can change them, or
they'll change for me.
Yeah, stuff like that, like, or the hopes that they'll be this person someday. It's like, oh, well, they're okay like now. Well, with a little bit of this kind of training, I'll make them who the person
He'll
I want.
stop being a player. He's, I'll change him. He's only gonna want me.
Yeah, Jesus. None of that.
Get over yourself.
Get over yourself. People are who they are.
Making your partner your entire life. If you start shutting out the rest of the world and spending 100% of your time with your partner, that can become addicting, one. Because then you'll get separation anxiety if you ever decide that you want to have another life or your own life. But not only that, it's like you're cutting out all the most important things in your life, like things you like to do, people you love. All of a sudden it just becomes about one person, and that puts a lot of stress on the relationship.
Your partner's your partner, you're gonna love them, but life is more than that. That is a huge part of it, but fall in love with other things like hobbies, and make sure you're seeing your friends, like other things in your life, so that you can have a very healthy relationship with your partner, and include your partner in those things. Tell your partner about your hobbies, bring them along, even if they don't have an interest in it, bring them along. I'm constantly taking Chelsea on photo shoots, and look at her. You guys who follow her on Instagram, she's starting to take a liking to it, and she's pretty darn good. She's joining in with my hobbies, and I introduce her to my friends, and vice versa, and our families intertwine. Like, we include each other in our social life, and our jobs obviously take us apart from each other for a big portion of the time.
Oh, that 8 hours of the day.
8 hours a day, 5 days a week we're apart, and we're in other social groups. So, it's good to have a balance for sure.
I mean, personally, I'd like to stay on the couch all day every day with her. But
I know, in a perfect world, maybe someday, man. We want to be the type. We're gonna hang out together, and then we're gonna have parties, and people can come over. You can come over.
We'll be the hostesses.
Yeah. I don't want to go to a party.
I don't want to go.
I want people to come to me. Come to my couch.
Come to my couch. Yeah.
Party. That's funny.
Come watch my TV.
Come watch Netflix with
Come
us.
use my Wi-Fi.
Come over for my Game of Thrones marathon.
Come over for my bachelor night.
Alright guys, well hopefully you guys took something away from this video.
First of all, we want to appreciate McElliott Dawson,
who comments on every single video. And always, and not even just little comments, very drawn out, thoughtful comments. So McElliott, thank you.
Comment.
Please be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Please be sure to click that subscribe button. Please be sure to click the little bell next to subscribe button. Please comment below other relationship advice videos you'd like to see us do. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am OMG Brookeberry.
I am OMG Chelsea Berry.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.